Are we ready? Okay, I'd like to call the Human Resources Committee to order. And again, welcome those visiting us on the live stream. At this point, I would ask committee if there's anyone that has to declare a pecuniary interest at this time, if not further down the agenda. Hearing none, action items. A, Human Resources 5-year capital projection.
Thank you, Mr. Warden. Pleasure to be here to talk about our 5-year capital forecast. Our capital forecast is fairly basic. It's broken into 2 areas, human resources and health and safety, and it really follows through on the path from the 2016 capital operating budget. The notable changes would be that we're going to continue a $5,000 reserve building for a vehicle for health and safety in the event that we determine that we're going to purchase one in 2017. So our health and safety manager was actually undertaking a health and safety review for the most of last year and half of this year. So the mileage is probably not the normal mileage that role will undertake. So we'll monitor it for the next year to make a determination if it's a best practice to actually purchase that vehicle or to return that reserve and continue to pay out mileage or rental a vehicle. Something new, as you probably recall, HR moved locations, and so we're now over in the IT area. What that's done, though, is we have no accessibility to a photocopier now. So we're now building that 8-year plan to purchase a photocopier, and in the meantime, during that capital build, we'll be doing a lease arrangement to facilitate that. And we also have a bit of an increase in our computer pool and deskware software to help transition some of the HR staff into laptops and also to start creating some online learning kiosks. But we'll take a look at that and make sure that we're looking at that in an advantageous way as to whether or not we should maybe refurbish some computers coming out of use to help save some money on that. And that is the capital forecast.
Questions? Comments? So we want a motion for that, right?
Yes.
Okay, you see the staff recommendation. Do I have a mover and seconder? David? Janice? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried. Thank you. Job evaluation cost allocation.
Okay, so the Human Resources Department be provided direction to fund the payroll review for the total value of $122,546 plus related expenses and consulting as outlined below as required from the tax stabilization reserve.
Questions? I have a mover and seconder. Anne, Robert? Are there any further discussions? Mike?
Yeah, I want to be clear what all we're doing there. Is this a job evaluation for the purposes of pay equity? Is that part of it? And the payroll review. I think there's a couple of components here that I'm just a little confused with.
Through you, Mr. Warden, I actually think there's a misstatement in the resolution. It should be for the job evaluation, not the payroll review. The payroll review was the issue that was approved a number of months ago for BDO, but this is entirely for the job evaluation and market study.
My apologies, I'll correct the report so it reads correctly, but it is correct. The Human Resources Department is providing funding for the job evaluation cost allocation. As the CAO has pointed out, the payroll review has already been approved. So I apologize for that error.
So and I guess go back to the job evaluation, it's just a market comparison of the market study to make sure that our packages are competitive.
Through you, Warden, it's actually more comprehensive than that. It is a purchase of a new job evaluation system, the related software with that system, the consulting hours. It will be pay equity compliant and also will have a market review done at the same time.
Thank you.
When was the last time we did this? I think it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
As far as I know, around 2008.
And we should be doing this every 5 years, or what?
Probably closer to 3 or maybe 4.
Okay. David, you had something?
So we've been doing this manually up until this point. We haven't had any software that would give us the information that this is going to give us?
Through you, Warden, that is correct. We have had no software, and we were hopeful that Avante would provide software for that, but unfortunately, it's not available.
David?
Just another quick question. The software, is it something that will last us a considerable amount of time, or is it something that needs to be added to as we go forward?
Through you, Borden, we are we're hoping that it would last us quite a long time. This actual software is more robust than the projects itself, so it's going to handle the job evaluation, job information questionnaires, job descriptions, and also be able to produce interview questionnaires, help with succession planning, and also job postings.
Other comments? It's been moved and second. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? That is carried. All right, can you scroll down just a little bit so I can read the... Okay, we are going to go into closed, that the committee move into a closed meeting to discuss personal matters pursuant to Section 239(2)B of the Municipal Act 2001 as amended relating to personal matters of an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employee. That is the reason we're going in. Do I have a mover and seconder to go in? Ann and Janice? All those in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried.